Hello, students. This is Digits Grade 7, Lesson 4.4-4, Part 1. I was originally going to do all 3 parts in one video, but I decided to still separate them into parts 1, 2, and 3. But I might post them together, so you can watch them all together, the whole lesson. But who knows? Maybe not. But anyway, here is Digits 4-4 Part 1, which is about subtracting integers. So I'm going to play this video. I might be stopping it at different times to talk to you, but here is the video.
You and a friend are shopping. You have $15 before you spend $8. How much money do you have left?
I'm stopping it already, just so you're sure what they're saying here. To me, that's a little bit of a confusing sentence. What they're saying is you have $15, and then they say before you spend $8. In other words, you have $15, you then spend $8. So they want to know how much you would have left then. So you have $15 before you spend 8 of those dollars.
Subtract 8 from 15. You have $7 left. You can show subtraction on a number line. Imagine you are walking on the number line. Begin at 0, face in the positive direction, and move forward 15 units.
Sorry.
The subtraction sign tells you to turn around. The positive number 8 tells you to move forward 8 units.
To me, that's a little confusing. I would just say to go back 8, but what they're saying is you go up 15, and then to go back 8, they're saying you would turn around and move forward, but really you're moving backwards, and they do say that toward the end of this part here.
$7 left. Turning around and moving forward is the same as moving backward. This number line model represents both the difference 15 minus 8 and the sum 15 plus negative 8. Subtracting 8 is the same as adding the opposite of 8.
Okay, so what they're saying there is 15 minus 8 is the same as 15 plus negative 8, which they showed you here. 15 minus 8 is still end at 7, which is when you'd have $7 left if you had 15 and spent 8. And then 15 plus a negative 8 would, again, be 15 plus a negative 8, since negative's moving to the left. 15 plus a negative 8, you would still end at 7. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to show you the second part of the video now.
You have $7. You borrow money from your friend to buy a $20 sweater. How much are you in debt? How do you subtract 20 from 7? You can show subtraction on a number line. Begin at 0, face the positive direction, and move forward 7 units. The subtraction sign tells you to turn around. The positive number 20 tells you to move forward 20 units.
And again, since it's a negative number, I would say you're moving backward, but they're saying you turned around and moved forward. Same thing as I'm saying moving backward, just so you're clear on that.
You are $13 in debt. Turning around and moving forward is the same as moving backward.
That's what I said.
This number line model represents both the difference 7 minus 20 and the sum 7 plus negative 20. Subtracting 20 is the same as Adding the opposite of 20.
Okay, so I'm going to skip to the next screen here. So on this screen, what they want you to do is they want you to take these two models, they're saying, write equivalent, subtraction, and addition expressions for each number line model. So here's one number line model, here's two. And they don't really show you how to do. I mean, they do if you click solution, but I'm going to explain it to you by going to a different screen. So I basically copied this screen, and I'm going to be able to write on it. So here is our original thing. And what are we looking at when we get here? So you can see we went from 0 to -2. Okay, so our first starting point is -2. I'm going to use blue. So -2. And since we're going in that negative direction, how many more did we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, my pen held up there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're minusing 5. And we ended up where? At -7. So they want us to show that with a plus sign. So that's kind of like what they were showing on the other screen where adding a negative number. So, pardon me, same thing here. We start at -2. And now we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a -5. And you can put that in parentheses if you like. Sometimes you'll see it in parentheses. So 2 plus -5 is the same as -2 minus 5. So -2 minus 5 and -2 plus -5 is the same thing. Either way, it puts you at a final answer of -7. So your final answer would be -7. Okay, looking at this one here, I'm going to change my color here. We go from 0 to 6. So our first number is 6. And how many are we subtracting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're subtracting 7. And where do we end up? At -1. Same thing they want us to do here. Go to 6. And now we're adding negative how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're adding -7. But either way, no matter which way we do that, 6 minus 7 or 6 plus -7, we still end up at -1 as our final answer. Okay, so hopefully that made sense, and hopefully that was better than me just showing you the screen here. Again, when you get here, you can click solution because they'll show you the solution. Just like I showed you. I didn't think this was clear, which is why I didn't want to just have you do that. But if you can watch again, you can rewind and watch the screen that I just showed you where I'm clicking back on that other screen and I'm writing on it. Hopefully that made sense. All right, and then this part here, which expression does a number model represent? There's actually two answers here. Imagine this is kind of like a thermometer if you think of it. So you go up 2, and then you go down 4. Going down meaning subtracting. So if I go up 2 and go down 4, which two answers do you think would work? 2 minus 4. Oh, that one seems to work. 2 minus 4. So what's the other answer that means the same as 2 minus 4 of the answers that are left? I hope you said 2 plus -4 because that's true. So if we look at the answer choices, is it 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 3, or 2 and 4? There we go. So answers 1 and 3. Just like I said. So hopefully that was helpful. That was part 1. I'm going to make a video for part 2 that you can watch also. But hopefully part 1 was clear to you.